What's up, guys? Look whose channel we're on again. So today what we're gonna do is, first, there's a point in his new video here that I just have to go over because it really highlights the lack of game knowledge this dude has. So I have to touch on that first, and then from there, because everyone is still talking about the clips that haven't been addressed by Z that are the most suspicious, and then the big smoking gun, the lagging player clip. So we'll go over all that. This is the one I'm going to go over first from his new video, and then we'll go through all those other clips, and then we'll save the best for last, the lagging player, and we'll show you exactly what is going on with all that and how simple it is to just prove it wrong. I mean, Beaman doesn't know what he's talking about, so let's first go over this one because I found this one to be pretty funny.
Any of you who are doubting this footage, because I know that a lot of doubt's been put on whether or not I manipulate clips, I do not. But for those who are doubting it, if you actually go to Z-Laner's live stream itself at the 2-hour, 34 minutes and 22-second mark, you can watch this happen on his live stream on YouTube. Instead of taking the shots that he should have done when the enemy wasn't looking, it's almost as if he noticed that small snap himself and decided to do a little maneuver to sort of play it off. And that's my opinion on that clip right there. And I will say that anyone who has used cheats with low field of view aimbot would agree with exactly my opinion on that moment. We will pull it back now and we will zoom in. Isn't that what we like to do, Z? Zoom in like 3 times on things so that we can see it. Okay, let's have a look now in slow motion and zoomed in. So from this point here, he turns, there's the enemy, not looking at him. Watch this small snap now. Here's something some of you guys may not know. If you have your aimbot set to aim at chest and that person is behind an object, it actually causes the aim.
Alright, well, there's a couple things wrong. If his aimbot is set at chest, how does he hit headshots? I mean, what?
Aimbot to struggle. So even if you have your aim smoothness, aim speed and field of view really low, right? Everything perfect to make it look as legit as possible, but that enemy is behind an object. For example, in this case, the air vents that are on the roof, that enemy has gone behind them. Watch as Z-Lane aims down sight here. That enemy moves to the left side of the vent, it locks on. That's when it locked on right there. And the way I look at it is not as a player there, but a player box.
Alright, guys, I noticed something while editing this, and I had to move my camera to the bottom left so you can see everything here. Beaman's cutting frames again, and I really didn't notice until I was going frame by frame through everything. But just to prove that, shit, this is gonna be hard. How do I zoom in on this? All right, so you can see the target in there. You should be able to see. All right, you can see the timer. So we're gonna go frame by frame through this. So remember how many frames it takes to go a 1/10 of a second. Ready? So if you notice, the circle timer is on 11.1, and now it switches to 0. Ready? On 1 frame. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 frames. Now, when you go here, it's around 8. Alright, so here's the frame that it turns to 7. Okay? Right there. You can see 8, 7, 0.8, 0.7. Now it's ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there it skips. And look at 0.7 to 0.6. There's 2 frames cut out. Again. And if you don't believe me, yeah, ready? Because luckily, Premiere shows a lot smaller of a time frame. All right. So let's go back. All right. So there's a 0.9. So just so we can see exactly how long it takes. Ready? We agree right here, right? There's 11 to 11.1. No, start off at 11.1. So we'll transition into the 0.0, right? All right. Now watch right here so you can see everything. It goes frame by frame. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Takes 8 frames for a tenth of a second to pass. All right. 8 frames. Now, let's go here. Right when it's about to turn to 7. All right. So we got 10.8 right here. Now it's the 10.7. We all agree, right? We can see that. No funny business. Down here, at 34. All right. So now at 10.8. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 frames are missing. That's 2. 2 frames. All right. I mean, you can even see here. Ready? So do you notice how the background and everything moves? You can kind of see it moves, you know, in motion as it should. I want you to really pay attention here. All right, so there's something I really want you to pay attention to also. So you can kind of see as you go frame by frame, everything kind of moves as it should. All right, now pay attention when it goes from 0.7 to 0.6 on the circle timer, which is right here. Do you notice the background? Do you notice that? That's not aimbot. That's not locking on. The entire surrounding is changing. That's a missing part of the video. That's legitimately a cut frame. I'd love to hear his excuse on this one. I really would. But that's a miss. Those are missing frames right there. It's not even hard to see it. It's a pretty big jump. That's not aimbot, bro. It's crazy, man. Like that's pretty bad. I don't know, man. Let's hear it, Beaman. What's your excuse on this one? All right, let's check out these. I haven't gone through these yet. Just to be totally clear, I haven't checked any of these out. I know one that's in here. That I know for certain. But let's go through one at a time. I'm gonna leave the lagging player clip for last, because that's definitely the one that everyone has been talking about the most. Let's just check out this one.
No.
Oh, we just watched that one. All right. What's this
They're all
one
going
here?
for loadout. Seen that guy? They're all going for loadout. Seen that guy?
Is that it? Was that really it?
They're all going for loadout. Seen that guy?
All right. I don't know what we're gonna debunk here because there doesn't seem to be much to it. He aimed accordingly and killed the guy, and that was back when the DMR was broken as shit. All right. I don't even know what to say. That yeah, he shot a guy. What the fuck is weird about that? Are you not allowed to shoot people now? without being called a hacker? I mean, am I missing something? I don't understand. You lost me there. I mean, I don't. It's like, what the fuck is suspicious about that clip? You know how many people were beaming dudes out of the sky when the DMR is broken? I mean, everyone. All right. I hope they get better than that.
Yeah, top right. Nice.
Who's deciding that these are suspicious clips? I don't understand.
Yeah, top right. Nice.
Is this a joke? This has to be a joke. Who in the right mind? Why are these even in here? These aren't even like amazing shots. These are basic Call of Duty shots.
Yeah, top right. Nice.
What? I don't have anything to say to that. How do you just prove something that's not even weird?
Oh my god, get shit on.
This cannot be. This can't be it. I mean, this has to be a joke. This literally has to be a joke. I mean, if this. So I haven't gone through them all yet, so maybe it gets better. But if this is what Beaman is classifying as suspicious, fucking Christ, you're horrible at the game, dude. There's not even a question about it. You're an idiot. You're a moron. You are stupid. I mean, there's not even. That's not even a flick. That's not even a flick. That's not even fast. That's not even quick. He literally stopped shooting and adjust.
Oh my god, get shit on.
What? Bro. I mean, this is quicker. A little further back. That's a quicker flick than that, and I'm nowhere near the same skill of a player. I mean, come on. Please tell me they get better than this. What? I don't.
I'm gonna go for that kill. Behind the rock if you can help me, Beaman.
He's one shot, dead.
I literally don't understand what in the world is sus about this. So this is when the Kilo was really good. Do you guys remember that? The Kilo was incredible.
I'm gonna go for that kill. Behind the rock if you can help me, Beaman.
He's one shot, dead.
All right, the guy tells him he's behind the rock, so he looks behind the rock and shoots a guy. Kilo was strong. Actually, it's still pretty good, but it was a lot better than it is now. So, ready? I'm gonna watch that again.
I'm gonna go for that kill. Behind the rock if you can help me, Beaman.
He's one shot, dead.
I just don't. I'm trying to break this down a little bit, but I just don't know if I can. See what else there is. Let's see these suspicious clips here.
Got that guy, one shot, dead.
I don't understand. What is sus about these? These are regular gameplay clips.
Got that guy, one shot, dead.
I honestly do not get what the hell is weird about these. These are literally typical kills.
Down. Another one straight
I
ahead.
knocked one on the roof.
Literally nothing weird about that either. What can someone explain to me? I mean, maybe I'm not seeing it, but can someone tell me what is suspicious about these?
Down. Another one straight
I mean,
ahead.
like,
knocked one on the roof.
these aren't even like amazing shots. These are just regular kills.
I got this guy on the left. Got him.
What the hell is so weird about these? Like, dude, Beaman, if you think these are suspicious, just get the fuck out of here and find something else to bitch about. You're a fucking idiot. Like, if you think these are suspicious, you're probably the worst player in the world. I mean, I'm not even kidding, dude. These are regular kills that people make all the time. People under a 1 KD can make these shots no problem. I don't understand what is weird about these. I haven't seen one yet. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me what I'm missing, but I don't see anything suspicious about this whatsoever. I mean, I'm gonna slow this down to see if there's something I'm missing. His aim's all over the place, bro. Is that supposed to be aimbot? I mean, is this supposed to be aimbot or something? Because he was never center mass. He was all over the place. What about this one? Let's slow this down too.
One shot behind this counter. One shot behind this counter.
Alright, so the dude was one shot. Like, bro, you can't be serious!
Behind this counter. One shot behind this counter.
You cannot be serious here. Like, dude, the guy was on fire from a thermite. He was literally one shot. How bad do you have to be to think this even resembles something suspicious? Even close.
I got one.
What are we looking at? I feel like I'm wasting my time here. I'm not even kidding. Like, what is this shit? Because it's all it is shit.
Dead.
I don't get it. I don't get it. What the hell is weird? You guys are gonna have to tell me, like, where in the world is this suspicious? I don't get it. I do not get it. Like, I feel like I'm just repeating myself over and over again, but not one of these clips so far has even been... All right, put it this way. If I got killed by one of these and I was on the receiving end of this and I watched a kill cam, reporting them would never once cross my mind. At all. From what I've seen so far, not one of these clips would even make me think about reporting that player. Not one. Again, how does anyone think this is suspicious? How? Like, this is standard. This is standard shit. Like, dude, he started off by shooting him in the legs. Alright, so if Beaman wants to talk about how it's center mass and shit, he started off by shooting him in the legs. And then he shot up by his shoulder. It was never center mass. All these clips do from the Google Drive folder make him look worse. Because now you can see what the clips look like firsthand. They're not center mass. I don't understand what I'm looking at here, guys. I mean, I do understand what I'm looking at. I know exactly what I'm looking at. I'm looking at someone get a pretty standard kill in the game of Warzone.
Requesting recon.
Nice, that's beautiful. I knocked one. There's one
Wait,
more
no
left.
shot.
Hold
These
on,
guys
you.
just.
Nice. Good shit, Liam.
Don't worry, me.
Nice.
I don't get it. You can see him on the UAV. You can hear him open the door. I mean, no kidding, Z hasn't addressed any of these because there's nothing to address. There's nothing here. At all. There's nothing here to go over. You literally can't. You absolutely cannot try to explain these because there's nothing to explain. None of this is beyond the ordinary. This is totally normal gameplay. It doesn't make any sense to me that people actually think these are suspicious.
Requesting
All right. So it starts off shooting him in the ass, not center mass. Recoil pulls it up, stays kind of close, goes up to his head, and he's down. And that shot through the wall is desync. That's just latency between the two players in the server. That's all that is. It happens all the time. Like, you know when you're running behind a corner and you're like, what the fuck? I was behind the corner. How did I get shot? That's it right there. That's all that is. I don't see anything remotely close to even beginning to raise a question. This is fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. Beaman, you need to take a long, hard look at yourself and realize what the fuck you're even doing. You're just making up bullshit. All you're doing is making shit up. None of this is suspicious. I haven't got to the last clip yet, but holy shit, dude, like, you don't know what you're doing. Like, look at me right now, Beaman. If you ever see this, you don't know shit. All right, so with this here we're going to check out. So obviously the guy's lagging. And he skips around a little bit. But we're going to notice the Z-Laner's aim does not. It kind of stays pretty standard. Now, I don't know how many of you guys are on console that are accusing this. But aim assist on PC is entirely broken. In a big, big way. Especially when you increase your FOV. I'm sure that you guys that are calling this is aimbot are completely unaware of that. But you should hop on a PC with a controller and just see how strong it drags, especially when you ADS. So I'm gonna explain right here, and feel free to try this for yourself too. And if you guys want, I'll put out another video. This is gonna be super difficult to recreate because you're gonna need a lagging player. So that's gonna be really hard to do. But all you have to do is make sure the enemy is within your crosshairs. When you ADS, it will drag very hard. It will drag it right to the player every single time. Try it for yourself. Now, you can see exactly what he does here. Ready? He tracks him, takes a shot, right? Now, as he goes to ADS right now, it pulls to the player. And if you spam, also, this is another one. I don't know if you guys are aware of it. If you spam your to aim down sights when you're on controller, it's the easiest way to stay on target. It really is. So when you let go and go back in, it's basically like a magnet. That's why people say at close range, controllers have 100% advantage. And they do. It's just, dude, I mean, you can have someone run by you. You'll watch it drag. You don't even have to be ADS'd. But if you ADS while someone's in motion, it will pull right to them. You don't have to be playing the game long to have noticed this. And what's the craziest thing about Beaman is he doesn't even understand this. He has no idea. Like, yeah, if you watch this in full time, it looks a little funky. I'm not going to lie. But, dude, that's standard aim assist. Oh, shit, I backed out. So that's standard aim assist. And here's another thing that a lot of people probably don't know. Strafing actually increases your aim assist. So watch this. Perfect example. We have to slow it down because the whole thing happens so fast. Notice Z-Laner strafing right here? There's a reason for that. And that's because it increases your aim assist. That's just basic Call of Duty knowledge. I mean, I'm sure a lot of casual players do not understand this, but strafing increases your aim assist. And if you combine that with going down sights, it's almost like having aimbot. It really is. At close range, it's broken. That's why a lot of these guys are running a controller. Now, to 100% debunk this, to prove that is going to be next to impossible because you need to have a lagging player. But other than being able to actually recreate it, all you have to do is realize how aim assist works in this game. That's it. That's all. It's nothing crazy here. Yeah, when you watch at full speed, it will look a little weird at first, but if you actually see what he is doing, he is strafing, he is moving. I mean, you can even see that the perfect example of this right here, that this is not aimbot, is look at his shots right now. He's not on the target hardly at all. He's barely shooting him. And then he has to correct. Guys, you got to stop listening to Beaman. You have to. He's brainwashing all of you. Every single one of you guys, he is brainwashing. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I mean, anything short of the obvious hackers that he's exposed, like fucking, like it's Happa or some of these other guys that are blatantly cheating, yeah, good on him. You've called them out, dude. But like, you don't need to be. We don't need you to tell us that those guys are cheating. Anyone can see that. But shit like this is just a disgrace. All it does is highlight your lack of knowledge. You seriously need to put the cheats down and learn the game. Not just the hacks. You need to learn the game. That's what you need to do. After going through all this shit, not one. The first clip here, the lagging player, is the most strange looking clip at first glance until you actually take into consideration everything that's happening. The screen tearing, the players lagging, which is going to be causing some weird input delays to the server that the game is going to try to self-correct. That's just how the game works. It's going to try to correct that because from Z's side, he's on the target. It's going to try to make up for it. Also, aim assist is super, super strong at close range on controller with a PC. It's busted out of its mind. Now, combine that with Z strafing and going from not ADS to ADS to un-ADS, it's like a fucking magnet, guys. It's absolutely a magnet. So, all these clips here, I'm telling you right now, they're not even special. Those are regular kills. If I saw any of these in a game, I wouldn't think anything of it. It's just, it's to a point here where this guy just doesn't know anything about this game. He really doesn't. And if he actually played it and tried to understand it, he would see that. You know, it's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I understand people want to try to justify these top tier guys, you know, how they're so good. But you got to understand, man, if you've been playing a game for years and years and years and years and you've taken it seriously for that long, you're going to be better than other people. This is how it is. I mean, some people are freakishly good at stuff. Some people have crazy good ability to control their muscles, and they can just do things better than the other person. Doesn't mean they're cheating. Everything is situational. You know, even some clips can obviously look sus for anybody. Anyone can make a clip look like they're cheating when it's taken out of context. But stuff like this, man, it's blatant not cheating. That's the biggest problem. None of these are suspicious. None. And the only one that is semi-suspicious can easily be broken down. It's just getting too much, man. I mean, Beaman, I hope you figure something out, bro. But you got to cut this shit out, dude. It's getting old. Your followers are harassing the shit out of people at this point, and you're just misleading them. You're misleading them, and I don't even know if it's blatant at this point. I'm wondering if maybe you think you're right and you know what you're talking about, but I can assure you that you do not. You're wrong. You're 100% wrong in all of these situations. So take it for what it is, guys. But I just wanted to go through each and every one of these because I've noticed the number one complaint from every fan of Beaman is that these clips have not been addressed. So we just went through every one. Not one of them was suspicious. Not a single one. If you have any questions about it, just put it in the comments. Tell me what clip and where it was suspicious, and I will go back and try to figure out how in the world any of these are sus. Because there's just nothing there that I can even see that's close to it. So, I don't know, guys. That's it for now, but I'm pretty sure all of these they hold no merit. And that's just it. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys.